Route 630 for 1 mile.
Hi, hello. Who's here? Can y'all hear me? Sorry for the yucky view. I should have brought my Cupid doll to sit right here so y'all could see something cute. But I'm driving. Can you hear me? Ooh, I got 3 thumbs up. I can see that. I hope you can hear me. I really do. When I get to a red light, I'll turn the camera and I'll say hi to you with my face. Oh, good. Or I'll pull over into the gas station and turn it so you can see my face. Good. Yeah. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hi, Nana Patty. I'm so happy somebody's here. How are you feeling today, Nana Patty?
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Virginia 36 East Oakland Boulevard.
Is that like really, really loud? Can y'all hear my navigation? Hi, Emma. If that's like super, super loud, then I'm going to turn that down. I don't want to blow your ears out.
Turn right onto Virginia 36 East Oakland Boulevard.
Hi, Annie B. It's good? Okay. Let me turn the camera around. Can I do that once I'm in here? Oh, man, I don't... Oh, yeah, I can. There it is. I got a red light. Hi! I can say hi with my face now. So I've got a bit of a drive to go pick up this auction win, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's just one lonesome little thing. But it's so pretty. Let me turn my defrost off. It's so pretty. So, okay, I'm going to turn this around because I think I can make a right turn on red. I hope I don't lose signal. Hi, Debbie L. All right, once I get on the interstate.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the I-295 North ramp to Washington.
Good grief. Lady, stop yelling at me. Let me turn down Irene Cara. Y'all remember this TV show? Oh my gosh.
Turn right onto the I-295 North ramp.
I'm gonna turn her down. I wanted to go to that high school for the performance.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-295 North.
When I was a little girl. I loved that TV show. Of course, I wanted to be a dancer when I grew up. I wanted to be a ballerina. I took ballet from the time I was 5. Actually, I think it was 4. All the way up until I was 17. Took point and all that. I loved it.
Continue on I-295 North for 18 miles.
Let me see if Fame, yes, I loved it. Now, I might not be able to watch the chat as much now that I'm on the interstate. Actually, I'm not going to be able to watch the chat now that I'm on the interstate. Let me rephrase that. Oh, because there are no red lights on the interstate. So, I'm like skipping all over the place now. So, I'm on the way. It's about a 40-minute drive to get to this house. It was an estate sale. And hopefully you guys can still hear me. And I had my eye on several things, but the bids just kind of got high and I was scared, and I was like, well, I just didn't bid. But this one thing I wanted it, and I wanted it, and I wanted it. So I bid and I won. And my husband's like, are you kidding me? You got to drive all the way up there to get this. It's actually where I used to work when I worked in the office. And I work for the I work from home, so it's actually not really a bad little drive. But so I'm on my way now. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I'll show you once I get it. If you kind of know, well, you know, Mommy Ramblings, Carolyn. All of y'all in here are from Carolyn's channel anyway. you know, she's gotten into selling and all that. So it kind of got me interested in a lot of the vintage stuff. So I took a liking to the Fenton Glass. So I've been researching the glass, and there were a few pieces of Fenton at this auction, but a couple of them really got out of control. So I was like, no. I need to eat. I need to pay Ethan's private school bill, and put gas in the car. So I don't think I'll be bidding on those. And this estate sale had a lot of the Viking swing glass vases as well. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat if you like of the swing vases or the swung glass. They're very what's the word? Very overpowering looking to me. They don't look delicate. Maybe I'm missing something. The ones that this person had in their collection were very powerful looking. They were not delicate at all. I don't know. I hope y'all can still hear me and I'm not dropping in and out. Everybody still there? It's shaky. Still here? Okay, good. If you've never heard of the swung glass vases, do a Google search. I think Viking Glass made a lot of them. You're no good on glass. Yeah, I really wasn't, but I'm learning a lot about them. I've subbed to a lot of channels that really educate on glass makers, and they do auctions on their channels. So but anyways, yeah, I like Fenton, so that should give you a hint as to what I'm going to pick up. I don't know the value of it, but I got it, you know, with auction fees and tax, not tax, was I charged tax? Auction fees, I'm not sure about tax. I paid $38 for it. So, which I don't think was a bad price. We'll see. I think they had it, from the research I did on it, I think it wasn't garnering as much attention because they had a little tag sitting with it that did not describe the item. It didn't match what the item actually is. So I'm kind of thinking that if anyone had really done the research, I don't think it matched the item. So to get my hands on it. How is everybody doing? How's your day going? How's your week going? How are you feeling, Nana Patty? I know I asked you earlier. I didn't see your comment, though. I was watching the road. Oh, no, you accidentally timed out, Emma. Oh, no. It happens. Loki accidentally blocked somebody on Carolyn's channel one time, and I'm glad I saw it happen because I had my iPad laying on the bed, and he walked across it, and I like grabbed the iPad up really quick, and I was like, Loki! I forget who it was he blocked, and I was able to unblock it, and I had to apologize. I was like, I'm so sorry, Loki blocked you. It happens. You all remember that time that Carolyn had us in her purse when she went shopping? And she was like modding people and unmodding other people, and that was funny. She was pocketbook modding everybody. That was funny. So Ethan's birthday is Sunday. He will be 10 years old. Whoop whoop. My little man. 10 years going on 20. Yeah, never give him a wrench. I won't ever give Loki a wrench, little rascal. Oh my gosh, I felt so sorry for him today. I was fixing my cereal this morning, and I'm telling you, he loves anything human food related. And I dropped a piece of the cereal on the floor, and I had stepped back to pick it up, and he was right underneath my feet, and I stepped on his little paw. I was so upset. You know, when that happens, it's kind of like a little knee-jerk reaction, and it scared me. So my heart was racing, and he took off running. So I knew he was okay, but then he went and hid. But still, I had to find him and love all over him. Poor little guy. He just wanted a piece of cereal. He's like, dang, and you just stepped on me. All I wanted was some human food. Good, I'm glad you're feeling better, Nana Patty. That really stinks about you having to cancel your vacation. I hope y'all get to find someplace else to go. But that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Saturday, we are going to dinner. Since he's the birthday boy, he gets to pick where we go. So he immediately said, Outback. I was like, oh, goodness, steakhouse. Yay, because usually we go to a little local Italian restaurant. It's always where everybody picks to go. And I was like, yay, a steakhouse. But I'm not crazy about Outback. So I think we've got him talked into it. I think we might go to Longhorns. So my mom and dad are going to ride with us, and then I think my sister and whichever kids are at home will come with her. And then my niece, one of my nieces, is home for the weekend with her, and her boyfriend is home. And so they're going to meet us there for dinner. She's getting ready to graduate from college in May. So she's going to surprise him and be there. I don't know if my brother and his wife are coming or not. They may not be in town this weekend. So it should be fun. And then we're going to my mom's house. Ethan wants my ice cream sandwich cake for his cake. So we're going to go to my mom's house and do cake and presents. And then Sunday I have to cook him his favorite meal, which he loves my flat iron steak. I get a flat iron steak and I marinate it for a few hours. I have a marinade I mix up. And I marinate that, and then I cook it on the stove. He loves it. It is really good. The marinade is so good. Because he wants that. So he's going to be eating steak all weekend. Spoiled rotten. Still watching NASCAR. Actually, Todd's taking him Saturday to the day race in Richmond. So we live in Virginia. So he's taking him Saturday to the race at the Richmond, Virginia track. So they're going to be going to that. So pretty much as soon as they get home, we're going to be leaving to go out to dinner. Yes, he's obsessed with NASCAR. That's one of the sports that he absolutely loves. That, and he loves college basketball. Not much into pro basketball yet, but he loves college basketball. He watches pro football, but he's not really much into it. He loves hockey. Loves ice hockey. I think ice hockey and and NASCAR is like his two favorite. He's kind of into baseball. He's getting a little bit more into watching it now than he used to be as he's getting a little older. Like starting to keep up with the teams and the players and the stats and all that. Personally, I don't like baseball. I think it's boring. Unless I have a kid playing in it, I don't like it. It's very slow. And I get bored. You felt special, Emma? That's funny. He is. He's a sweetie. I love him. He's my little man. Alright, car, get out of my way. He's been on spring break this week, so he's been at home with me all week. So that's the other reason why I was really happy to be out and about tonight. I love him. I do. But trying to work and still, he's much more self-sufficient than he used to be. And he wants to learn. He's always been a learner and just wanting to learn and educate himself. But he tends to be a little bit lazy when it comes to taking care of himself because he is the baby and everybody takes care of him. So this week I've been trying to push him to okay, you know what? You can make your own breakfast. It's not hard to get a bowl and pour some cereal and milk in it. Because the weekdays is not a short order kitchen. Sorry to tell you. I am no longer a stay-at-home mom. I did that for a couple years when he was a baby. Loved it. Can't do it anymore. Oh, there's no way I could ever do that. I loved it when he was an infant, and I would never trade it for a million years. And I applaud every woman out there who makes that her job, makes that her mission, because it is a full-time job. Taking care of the house and the children. Absolutely, 100%. They are my heroes. I've done both. I've been on both sides. And I'm on the other side now. But I'll tell you what, working full-time, outside of the house, woo-wee, taking care of kids, and in the house, some things just get gone by the wayside. And I thought it would be better with me working from home. Oh, I'll take a break and I'll run the vacuum and I'll put a load of laundry in. No. That doesn't happen. That does not happen. That is a fantasy. I'm lucky if I get my breakfast and lunch dishes in the dishwasher until after I get off work for the day. Your son still has you do his washing and ironing? No, see, I don't do that. Well, actually, I don't even do the washing. I don't wash clothes anymore. Todd just kind of fell into that and took over. My husband does all the laundry. And are there things that I wish that he did a little differently? And I've kind of slid in some suggestions here and there. Yes. And there are articles of my own clothing that I keep out of the hamper because I wash them. Yes. But he does the laundry. So he'll do his, mine, and Ethan's laundry. But Carson does his own laundry. And when Brandon comes home from school, from college, Brandon does his own laundry. Brandon does his own laundry when he's at college. Brandon can do his own laundry when he comes home. These boys gonna have to do it when they move out, so they might as well start doing it now. And I've offered to do Carson's laundry. I've told him before, bring it downstairs, I'll throw it in. And he doesn't. Like, he doesn't want to. He wants to do it himself, so, okay. Thank you for the thumbs up. I can see those. By the way, I've got 9 thumbs up. That's really cool. Thank you, guys. You know what? I really appreciate you all being in here and listening to me ramble on. Y'all are taking time out of your busy Thursday to come in here and listen to me and look at some boring old gray fake leather pleather with some blue stitching and listen to me. You could be anywhere else in this world and you're right here with me and each other. I appreciate that. I really do. Hi, Crime Scene Cleaner. What you been making on your Cricut? Stop. Oh, no, I really do. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. So I texted my husband earlier and I asked him if I could borrow his little it's this little thing that he ordered. It's really expensive. It's called a cup phone. It's by WeatherTech. Hi, help me, Rhonda. And you put it in your cup holder. Baby themed explosion box. Aww. That sounds so cool. Is that like for, hold on, I can't see it. Your comment disappeared. Is that for a gender reveal? It sounds like it would be. So I asked him if I could borrow it. And he said, I hope you're not planning on going live on your way up there. Live on YouTube. I didn't lie to him. I just said, well, I need to get directions on Google Maps on how to get there. And it's easier to have that than to making it as a keepsake. Oh, I need to have it for directions, and it's easier for me to put my phone in that than to have to hold it, which is not a lie. It is easier. Yeah. Oh, the temperature is dropping. And we're supposed to be getting, well, my husband was worried. He's just like his daddy and just like my oldest son, which is like Brandon. He's very obsessed with the weather. And he texted me earlier and said, you're going to be driving right in the middle of all the storms. There's going to be tornado watches. Are you sure you have to go do this today? Well, he doesn't understand about auctions. Is they're not going to hold your item for you. And there's one day to pick up. And I'm not paying for them to ship it to me when I live 45 minutes away from the pickup. I'm just not going to do that. It's ridiculous. Yes, I have to go pick it up. Yes, I do. But it doesn't look, I mean, I'll pull this up and let y'all see real quick. Here's the skies. See, the sun is, woo! Sun came out from behind them clouds. Woo-wee. But you can see in the distance, if I shift it that way, you see over there in the distance, the clouds. I think the front came through earlier. Oh yeah, the storms are going to get to you later. I can't wait for thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms, guys. I love them. Navigator back on. I love thunderstorms. I like thunder and lightning. I don't like really destructive. I don't like big chunks of hail and all that. That's when it gets scary. And of course the tornadoes mixed in. I don't like those. But I like the thunder and the lightning and rain. I like when the rain is sideways. Very strange.
In half a mile, take exit 43A on the left for I-95 north toward Washington.
43A, okay. I think it's hereditary because my sister loves them too.
Take exit 43A on the left.
Okay, lady.
Continue on I-95 north for 3 miles.
Y'all, if you pray, then if you would pray for my mama, I'd appreciate it.
In 2 miles, take exit 86 AB for Virginia 656 toward Alley, Elmont.
86. Alrighty, I will. Pray for my sweet mama. She had back surgery a few weeks ago, and I'm taking her Tuesday for her post-op appointment. And she's getting out and about now. She's walking. The surgeon said her back was pretty messed up. He had to do a lot of cleaning up and a lot of repair. It was lower back surgery, and she had to have some hardware put in. And all right, Walmart truck. I can't see. It's been a recovery for her. She's had a lot of back spasms and things like that. She's able to get out and drive now, which is a huge help for her mental state. She's very independent. She's not a very good patient, which now I know where I get that from.
In half a mile, take exit 86 AB for Virginia 656 toward Alley, Elmont.
I don't like to be incapacitated or anything like that myself, so I get it. But she's kind of suffering from depression. I talked to her last night. She was crying, and she's like,
take exit 86 AB, then keep left.
I don't even know why I'm depressed. I can't explain it. And well, isn't that what depression, that's really what depression is. You don't understand why you're feeling the way you are. Your life is really great, and you can't
keep left.
Why you feel that way. I mean, I totally understand, and she's really suffering. I encouraged her to please. She doesn't like to take medicine, she just doesn't, and I've told her she suffers from anxiety, but she shies away.
Keep right to continue on exit 86B.
She has something to take PRN whenever needed.
In a quarter mile, merge onto Virginia 656 West.
But she really doesn't even like to take something for her anxiety, or when she gets really anxious or starts to have a panic attack. So when she had her knee replacement, she was just panicked. Like, she was just in a state. And I remember I went and filled her meds, and I walked into her living room, and I walked over to her with a glass of water and one of her pills, and I held it out to her. I said, Mama, take this pill now. I was going to
continue on Virginia 656 West for half a mile.
I was going to force feed it to her if she didn't take it. No, I wasn't. Not really. But I was very stern. I was like, you're going to take this pill so that you can have some control over yourself. I mean, when someone gets into that state of mind,
in a quarter mile, turn right onto US 1 North.
You really just need a little bit of help sometimes. So she just doesn't like to take medication. I get it. I understand it. But I talked her into calling her PCP today and making an appointment with the nurse practitioner she loves. So I'm hoping they can get her on something. I said, Mama, you really don't need a lot. Maybe just a little bit of something to get you through this post-op depression time period, and you can get back into your normal routine. She's going back to church Sunday, so that will help. So if you guys wouldn't mind praying for her, I would really appreciate the prayers. Her name's Catherine, or you can just pray for Amy's mom.
In 600 feet, turn right onto US 1 North. Turn right onto US 1 North.
Very precious to me. She's my best friend. All right, I think I might already be there. Yeah, Nana Patty, I really hope you don't need surgery. That's surgery again. That would be...
Continue on US 1 North for 3 miles.
Not a good thing. I really hope you guys can find somewhere else to go for your vacation when you're feeling better. Everybody deserves a vacation. A break from your routine and some new scenery. Almost there. Maybe another 5 minutes and I'm there. Yay! I'm excited. What are we turning, yo? What are we turning? 45. I'm glad I have this GPS because I have no idea where I am. I have no clue where I am. I thought I did when I got off the interstate, but I have no clue where I am. I know which county I'm in, but I have no idea. Ooh, there's a thrift store. Thrifts, Antiques, and Collectibles. Looks like they're closed. I bet they have some good treasures in there. Yo, my Goodwill closest to me has some of the best fun stuff, but I have to time it right when I go over there. I figured out which times are good to go. I gotta find a time to sell some of the stuff that I found, because I found some really fun things. I'll show y'all this real quick. I'll put this up here. Y'all can look at this. I found this bag of goodies. It looks like a lot of Easter stuff and chicks. I don't know what's in it, but it was $4.75 at Goodwill, but the orange tickets, the orange stickers were half price that week when I got it. So $4.75, so I paid half price. And it's a bag full of these little thingies. And I don't know what's in there. There's a little ceramic egg there. Just real fun stuff. So I want to open it on a video, and we can see what it is together. Oh, I'm having a surgical procedure on the 14th. Oh, genicular procedure. It's, oh, for the pain. I'm at a red light, y'all, so don't worry. For the pain, and it's burning the nerves trying to, oh my gosh. Thank you all for the prayers for my mama. So, Nana Patty, is everything in your knee still where it should be? There's nothing displaced, is there? Because you had fallen on it, I was like, my first thought was, I mess it up, like displace something or dislocate something. That would be really bad to have to go in. I mean, there are obviously worse things in life, but to have to go in and have that reoperated on. I don't know. What am I supposed to turn left or right? Come on, lady.
In a quarter mile.
Turn right onto Success Street. Right onto Success Street. Oh, that's a cool street name. I want to live on Success Street. I have to live on Silver Fox Court. Oops, I just doxed myself.
Turn right onto Success Street.
Success Street. She says it like it's such a positive. Success Street. Let me turn this back on. It is a positive. I want to live on.
In 1,000 feet.
Your destination will be on the right. Oh, really? Guys, we're here. Oh, Nana Patty, you wrote me another comment. Hold on, let me. On the right. Is it here? Is it there? I thought I was going to a house. I've never done this before.
Your destination is on the right.
I want her to tell me I have arrived. That's what I want her to tell me. Oh, here we are. I love it when she tells me I have arrived. I feel successful. Oh, yep, this is it. People are picking up their treasures. I only have one thing. Oh, he's wearing a lab coat like he's a doctor. Oh, no, it's a white polo. It's like, why is there a doctor here? They want cheap treasures, too. Let me just pull up right here. Let's just have one thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that for the furniture people. If somebody's picking up some furniture, I'm going to be nice like that. Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to back into your minivan, lady. Sir, lady, and sir. I promise. Aw, she's got some treasures. I like it. This is so fun. This auction sale, guys, they had a lot of really nice furniture. I wish that I had space for it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket. I wonder if that'll work with my camera still on. Or maybe in my purse, okay? How about that? I'm gonna put y'all in my purse. Nana Patty, let me, look, my hair is a mess. There's a problem with something not fusing right in the knee, but it's not from the fall. Going to watch it and hopefully won't need repeat. Oh. Not from the fall, though. That's good. Oh, wow. Seminar. He spoke on stage in front of 800 people. Yeah. That would be really hard. I know you're proud of him for doing that. That would be really hard, for sure. My oldest son, I'm going to tell you all this, and then I'm going to go in there and get my little treasure. My oldest son has... I'll tell you all this afterwards. Let me see if I can get this to work. Hey, Rosalita, you're just in time. I'm going to pick up my treasure, and I'll show y'all what it is, okay? I'm going to put you in here, right? Here, let's do this. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to hear anything. We'll do this. How about this? Can y'all see? You can see. Oh, yay! This is so fun. I don't know if what, do they need my driver's license or something? I don't know. I've never done this. This is cool. Okay. Y'all be quiet now, okay? So they don't know y'all in here.
So you waiting too, huh?
Yeah.
How far do you have to come?
About 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, we've got a Charlottesville.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just came for one little thing. I don't mind the drive.
Yeah, well, we had a good, couple of good ones. This was pretty good. We got, the other ones, you got a few bucks a month print.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
$9. $9. Yeah. Total $10.
Frame?
Matte, everything beautiful, beautiful.
Wow, yeah, I love Decoupage moss. We have a couple of those.
Yeah, my wife's got a whole series. I don't know how many of them she's got. Too many right there.
There were a lot of good things in this auction. A lot of good. But I behaved. I behaved.
Well, that's Lennox, all the dishes and all.
Oh, yeah.
She got that.
I got one of the Fenton.
She's been working on getting them really irritated. There was one thing that had 3 pieces to it. And we paid to have it, shipped or picked up. And so we went up, drove all the way up to Maryland to get it. Got it there. No, that's not the one. We had it shipped to us.
Uh-huh.
And when it came in, it was only 1 piece in it.
Oh,
So
no.
they, I think probably somebody wanted it and took those 2 pieces out, more than likely. It was not well. Well, she's got a couple of cabinets that's been really, really good. Let me open it. I was going to show you, but it's the lighthouse. It was the lighthouse print. I don't know where it's from. Leesburg.
Okay. Yeah, the couple of prints that we have were gifted to us from a family member. So.
Well, it's got a beautiful matting on it.
Right.
It's
professional frames. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you doing?
Tell me about you stealing that
Decoupage moss. Yeah. Great deal.
Yeah, that would probably be about, it was a 98, I think.
Yeah.
It'd probably be about $300-400.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially with the framing and all.
For the framing, you know, and the matting and all, it costs you more than the print.
Absolutely.
Well, it meant more than that to me because I work with her every time she's at the bar and signing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 4 times a year. And in between, yeah, she's a wonderful person.
I love her stuff.
Oh,
I do.
I have it under the bed, behind the door, behind the chest.
She gets all of these, but she don't, you know, so they're just stuffed back somewhere.
I don't have any more wall
I
space.
know. I understand it. I understand it.
Are you go up right up there, they'll wait.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it out between the toes.
Thank you.
Is someone helping you?
No.
What's your last name?
Harrell, Harrell.
It's not hot. Yep. Put them right away.
Right, I do. Thank you
Thanks
so much.
You have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Whew. Okay, guys, could y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all could hear any of that little conversation I had. So y'all want to see what I won? Wow, it's heavy. It's this Fenton. Oh, you couldn't hear? Oh, I was having a great conversation with an elderly gentleman. Well, he's not very elderly. He and his wife probably in their 60s. It's a hummingbird, hand-painted. Oh, yeah. Everyone does talk to each other. Hey, 10th Angel. It's a Fenton Iridescent, hand-painted hummingbird basket. Isn't it beautiful? It's a 9-inch. It needs a little bit of cleaning up. You know, it's got a little bit of dust on it. But look at that. Look at the detailing. Let's see if I can get it focused. So it is signed by the artist. What's that say? Oh my gosh, it's signed by the Fentons. Yes, this is live, Nicole Griffith. It says Bill Fenton and George Fenton on the bottom. And it says, there's something written on the bottom. I can't read it. The ribbon candy. Oh, there's the artist's signature right there. You can't see it. Vicki Anderson. Right here. This says, oh my gosh, I can't read it. The ribbon candy edge on this basket is similar to pieces made during the first year of glass production in Williamstown, West Virginia, circa 1907. And it's signed Bill Fenton and George Fenton. So there's the painting. And it is an iridescent. I am in love with this. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the comps are on it. If anyone knows. You can throw it in the chat if you want to do a Google image. If anybody is apt to doing that kind of thing. If not, that's okay. I will do it when I get home. As I said, oh look, here we go. What is this? Thank you. It is. It's gorgeous. This is the little tag that was with it. Am I going to put things in it? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I want to put it somewhere where I can look at it a lot. So it came with that tag. And then, well, I guess this does go with it. Yeah, I guess this does go with the museum collection. Kevin is good at it. Oh, thank you, Annie B. Thank you for being here. $275, really? Have a good night's sleep, Annie B. Sweet dreams. Well, let me, without doxing myself, my address. So, that was the high bid. And then that was the tax. So I paid $1.68 tax. That was the auction fee. So there was my total. $33.89 was my total for it. I can't believe no one, you know what? This auction really didn't have a whole lot of great pictures on the items that they listed. I'm thinking that might be the reason why no one really bid a lot on this one. So the gentleman that was there, he was here with his wife, and apparently they buy a lot of auctions and buy a lot of things at auctions. Well, she does. See, he struck up a, yeah, this was wonderful. It's beautiful. I'm very, very happy with this. This is beautiful. They had a lot of gorgeous Fenton pieces. They had one of those, I can't pronounce it, but the one with the large base that has the three pieces that come out that look like flutes. They had one of those in that blue color. It was beautiful. And I know they go for really high. But I think the bids went up to like $150 on it. I was so tempted, but first of all, I don't have anywhere to sit it. I would have probably just resold it. And second of all, like I said earlier, I got bills to pay. So I didn't bid on it, but it was very pretty. And another Fenton piece that was a really pretty, I guess they call it slag glass, that has the swirl through. It was a blue color and a white swirl going through it. That was really pretty, but the bids on that got too high for me. I did have self-control, and I told that man that. I said I had self-control because I really wanted Thank you, Crime Scene Cleaner. Thanks, 10th Angel. Nicole Griffith. Thanks. Thanks, Debbie L. So yeah, I had some self-control. But anyways, yeah, the gentleman I was talking to, they had about as far drive as I did. He told me where they were from. They were from Charlottesville. And maybe a little shorter of a drive. But he has, I don't know, have you heard of, yes, that was my first auction, 10th Angel. I've looked at them before, but I've never really bid in any. So this was my first win. I bid in a couple like last week through this same site, but this was my first win. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the artist P. Buckley Moss. It might be just a Richmond or Virginia or regional thing. Her artwork goes for, you know, a couple $100s, a few $100s. So he was telling me, and we have a couple of her pieces that were gifted to us by Todd's stepmother. She's deceased now, but we have a couple of her pieces that are framed really nicely. But he was telling me how his wife won one of her prints framed really nicely in an auction that I can get to 95 here. For $10 in an auction. So she stole it. But yes, Crime Scene Cleaner. People around here, we chatted up. You don't really know a stranger. Most people here are just, we get in line and we start talking. Hey, how are you doing? Who's your mama? What's she doing? What are you doing tomorrow? Why are you here? What you buying? Where are you from? That's how it is. I don't know about other places, but I know in Central Virginia, that's how we are. Most people are just very kind. Just talkative. There are some people who aren't, and they're rude, but I don't know. People come down from the north and they're like, wow, I'm driving down the street and somebody waved to me and I don't know who they were. Yep. You just waved people. You know, when you go back in the boonies in the back country roads, that's what you do. Every time you see a vehicle, you just wave. Hey, how you doing? Said 95 was this way, but Boot Barn. I like Boot Barn. Oh, here we go. I gotta go to the grocery store. I'm not taking y'all into the grocery store. That's boring. You know, most thrift stores and things like that. If there was a Goodwill here, I would go and hit Goodwill. But I don't know if there is. All right. You wave at everyone too? Yeah, it's just something you do. Hey, how y'all? How y'all doing? Are you hungry? You need something to drink? You want some sweet tea? I think poor Ethan had culture shock when we went up. Are you gonna let me over? What you doing? Well, that wasn't very kind. Oh, you're from up north. See, that person didn't let me over. They're from New York. Sorry, no offense to New York people, but that was rude. We people here in Virginia, we let you in on the interstates. Or we get over in the other lane to let you in on the ramps. I'm just saying, that's what happens. Okay, yeah, sweet tea. Sweet tea, that we drink it like it's water. And Ethan is like, unsweet tea or just tea. He doesn't know what that is. So we went up to Canada to visit with friends of ours, and we stayed. She lives in Roseneath, which is like right outside of Toronto, and we get to the restaurant. We first get up there. We get to the restaurant. And she looks at him and doesn't say a word, doesn't go to write it down, doesn't nothing. And then she looks at me, and then she looks at my friend Bobby Joe, who's Canadian. Like, what is he talking about? And I'm like, lady, you don't ever get tourists up here that ask for things like that? I mean, come on. You've never heard of sweet tea? Really? We're not that culturally different. But whatever. I started laughing, and Bobby Joe said, we don't have sweet tea up here. I was like, you don't have sweet tea? She said, no, in fact, we don't really even have unsweet tea. The closest thing that we're going to have is tea that's from, like, the fountain tea, like you would get soda from. That kind of nasty tea with the lemon that's in it. I was like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna drink that. Just bring him water. Yeah, he's not. The restaurants up there didn't even have like brewed tea that you could add sugar to. Which, by the way, adding sugar or even a sugar substitute to unsweetened tea is nasty. You got to make your tea. You got to brew your tea. And while it's still hot, that's when you got to add your sugar. Don't be trying to add sugar after it's iced, because then it just stays at the bottom, and that's nasty. You want true Southern sweet tea? You got to brew it, and then you add your sugar while it's still hot, so it dissolves into the tea. Come on over to my house, and I'll make you a genuine glass of sweet iced tea. No lemon, no nothing like that in it to cloud up the taste and make it all gross. Just pure sweet iced tea. And then after you taste it, if you want to add some other stuff to it, we can do that. I'll give you some fresh lemon. You can add that to it. But you got to try it plain first. Now I know I'm rambling. And I've been out here over an hour. Hey, New England thrifter, Helen. Okay, so the Kewpie dolls. Oh yeah, the sun tea. That was a big thing back when I was growing up. That was like a fad. You used to buy your sun tea jars and put your tea bags and your water in it and sit it outside on the back porch and let the sun do its thing. But that took a long time. So that just didn't, I guess you had to do it because then the neighbors would talk about you bad if you didn't. They would tell the neighbors that you weren't brewing your tea right. You weren't doing it right because you had to use the sun. And it wasn't because you needed to be eco-friendly or green or anything like that. It was just one of those things, like the friendship bread stuff. Like, if you didn't share your friendship bread mix with everybody else in the neighborhood, then you'd get a bad name. Everybody would talk about you and whisper about you behind your back. That's kind of how the sun tea thing was until it worked its way out and it went around and everybody had to do it for a little while, and then it kind of went out of style and everybody went back to brewing their tea on the stove like everybody else used to do. And then it kind of went by the wayside because it was no different than making it on the stove. You just use the sun as your heat source. And it didn't taste no different. It just took longer to make it. And then if the sun wasn't hot enough and you left it sitting out on your back porch too long, then it tasted rotten. I never got it. I never understood the big deal about sun tea. But anyways, if y'all like it, no offense, keep brewing your sun tea. It's great. But back to the Cupies, because I love those little Cupie dolls, Helen. They are the cutest little things. Their little faces, and the bigger one, her little hands. So Ethan is on. Oh, I'm just telling you, sweet iced tea. It's got to be sweet. But let's talk Cupies. I have them sitting in my dining room, and they're in my display with all of my other little treasure things that I've been finding and collecting. So in the mornings, Ethan's been on spring break, and he does not like dolls. Like they freak him out. Every doll is creepy to him, even if they're not, even if they're like really sweet and cute. He just thinks they're creepy. I think he believes that they come alive at night. Not literally, but they just freak him out. And he just doesn't like them. And so, stuffed animals, yes. He loves stuffed animals, but not dolls. So every morning I've been coming downstairs, and he's sitting in the living room already watching TV. So I get that one Cupie doll with the cute little hands with the squeaker in it that doesn't work. But I get her, and I come around the corner with her. It just so you can just see her, and that's it. Her little hands outstretched and her little face. And I put her up in the door jamb until he sees her. And he goes, "Mom, stop!" Just hold her there. And then I go, "Hi." He's like, "Mom, stop." So then I have to laugh, because I just like to torment him sometimes. This is funny. But I told him, because usually he smacks them. Like, he'll smack one of the dolls. If I torment him with them, he'll smack it around. But I've told him, you cannot do that with these. These are very old. If you are too rough with them, the heads might pop off. The arm might pop off. And then I would be very sad, because I love them, and you cannot do that. I gotta name them. I gotta come up with names for them, because then I can really torment him. I've thought about taking one into his bedroom and setting it beside his bed on his table. So when he wakes up, he'll see it. But honestly, I don't want a 9 or almost 10-year-old child sleeping in my floor in my bedroom at night for the next few weeks. So one of them in his room. I want to do it so badly, though. Hi, Scooter. Oh my gosh, it kills me. Your daughter thinks they're creepy too. Yeah, he cannot. He cannot handle them. Oh my gosh, they're so not normal to him. Normal tea or alcohol? Oh, the sweet tea? No, it's normal tea. It's normal. When you said that, all I could think was the Karen Black Trilogy of Terror. I don't know that. You're in New England? Yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to show you, for those of you who weren't here earlier and saw what I got at the auction, I've picked it up already, and I'm heading back home. So if you didn't see it, I will pick up my speed a little bit. All right. There we go. So I told Ethan, I said, you know what? You think these dolls are creepy. You've not seen creepy dolls. These dolls are not creepy. Oh, tea with a bit of whiskey? Yeah, we have things like that. We have, alcoholic teas too. But no, I'm talking just regular old sweet tea with sugar in it. Not everywhere in the U.S. has. Some places they just drink tea, just straight tea, like black tea, with no sugar, just nothing in it, just unsweetened tea. And that's what it's called. It's called unsweetened tea, like it's specified. And some places they just have tea, and that's all it is. Like they don't specify whether it's sweet or unsweet because it's just unsweetened. Like they don't have the option of sweet tea. It's just tea. But here we have the option. Like if you order tea, if you go to a restaurant here and you order tea, the waitress will ask you sweet or unsweet. So you have the choice. How boring? Yeah, well, yeah, it depends. The older I get, the more headaches I get from alcohol. I'm telling you, I just don't drink a whole lot anymore. Every so often I'll have a glass of wine. When Todd and I go out on our date nights and we go out and listen to music and stuff, but I gotta watch it because I'll get a headache. Not like the next morning, but that night I'll end up with a headache, and my body's like, nope, we can't handle this. And I'm fine with that. It is what it is. I have fun regardless. Oh my gosh, this interstate is so much better. Look at this. Interstate 95 is so terrible. Look, focus on the road, phone. My windshield is filthy. So this is the interstate I used to drive back and forth every day. The wind is terrible. Every day going back and forth to work. I had like a 50-minute drive back and forth to work every day. And I loved it. Loved it. Because the traffic was just like this. Now we did have, like right when I'd get on the interstate, I'd kind of have a little bit of traffic snarls. Sometimes they'd be wrecks. But usually once I got past a certain point, it was just smooth, just like this. And I enjoyed it. I used to listen to audiobooks. It was my quiet time. I would stop on the way home from work and get a couple of errands done, grocery shop, whatever I needed to do. I kind of miss it. I miss socializing with my coworkers. Every so often I'll call one, or one will call me on the phone and we'll talk. But it's just not the same. It's not the same as seeing each other in the office and stopping by each other's desk and talking for a few minutes. I mean, I like the perks of working from home. I get to work in leggings and t-shirts, and I don't have to wear a bra. I don't have to put on makeup or do my hair. I basically can roll out of the bed at like 2 minutes before I have to log into my computer. If I want to. I don't even have to shower every day if I don't want to. Now that's nasty. So I don't do that. But I don't have to if I don't want to. My husband probably wouldn't want to lay down next to me every night if I didn't, but but you do give up. And I save a lot of money on gas, wear and tear on my car. But I do miss being around people. Aw, y'all are receiving treasures. That's what I call them. I call them treasures. Why was he mad? Emma, you said your son was pissed after his speech. Oh my goodness, in the auctions, when they're auctioning off all the jewelry, and I look at it all and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, and then I think, but where would I wear it all? I don't go anywhere anymore, except for when we go out for date nights. And I have a lot of jewelry. I probably should sell a lot of it. I have a lot of jewelry. I could probably just put it all in a bag and sell it for like a big old crafter's lot too. I asked my dad, my grandmother, his mother, had a couple of big jewelry boxes, and my sister took one of them, and so she has one of them. So I asked my dad if I could look through the other one, because he said he had it out in his garage, and he would bring it in and let us go through it, my sister and I was like, she took one of them, so shouldn't I get the other one? Hello, I'm a baby. So when all my grandparents died, like, everybody took stuff, so I don't have anything from my grandparents, like barely anything from my grandparents. I have a couple of pieces of jewelry that was my dad's mother. She was Catholic, so I have one of her rosaries, and I have my other grandmother's one of her watches that she always wore, which is plenty for me. They're very sentimental items, and it's just good enough for me. But I'm like, I think I was just so young when my dad's parents died. Their house was full of antiques and things like that, so my dad sold a lot of it. And when my grandfather died, to help with my grandmother, she went into like an assisted living high-rise building in Richmond, and so it helped pay for her to be, and it was really nice. She had like a little one-bedroom apartment there, so that helped pay for her to be there. But anyway, so I asked him for the other jewelry box just to go through, and I said, I just want to look at stuff and maybe keep a couple of pieces just for me to have, just to keep. And I said, but I'll ask you before I take anything. I wouldn't take anything without asking you permission first. She was your mother. And he said, no, if I find that, I'll go get it and you can have it all. What am I going to do with it? So he went looking for it and he can't find it. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. My sister probably took that one too. I'm just kidding. I'm sure she didn't. If she did, she would have told us. Because she told us about the other one. She said, no, I have Granny's, the one jewelry box, and she described it. So I'm kidding. She doesn't have it. And I doubt my brothers had any interest in the other jewelry box. So he's misplaced it. It's somewhere in that house. But I'd love to go through it just to see all of what she had. He said she had a lot of like costume type jewelry, but just to look at it. I would never sell it. That's my grandmother's stuff. I'm sentimental about stuff like that. Like things that I buy and pick up at thrift stores and Goodwills and even at auctions like this, I will sell if I don't like absolutely love it. I will sell. It's not sentimental. I don't know. I don't know that I could sell things like that. It was my grandmother's. Even a silly little piece of costume jewelry. Maybe I would. Maybe I would pick out a few things. Like her rosary. You know, little things like that. And then maybe I would sell other things. I don't have a daughter, so it's not like I have anyone to give anything to. Hey, Carolyn. Yeah, Emma, don't. Oh, that means drunk. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Can you decoupage sea glass? You can decoupage anything you want to, honey. I think it was Elizabeth T. was asking if she could decoupage her porcelain Cupid doll. I was like, heck yeah. You know what would be really cute if you decoupaged it and then used that crackle on it to make it look really old? That would be really cute. Decoupage this little honey butt. That would be so cute if you found like a really vintage looking napkin and then use the crackle. Like Carolyn, like your jar. That jar is gorgeous with that bunny on it. With that crackle. I think that is my most favorite piece that you've done. I mean, you've done so many that are just beautiful. But that piece is gorgeous. I don't know if it's the crackling on it or what. It's just beautiful. And I'm wondering if maybe that some of that metal looking ribbon that you bought wrapped around the top of it wouldn't. I don't know, because I can't see the metal ribbon close enough to judge it. Gosh, I'm up on this bridge. Look at this bridge. The wind is crazy up here. We've had people commit suicide up on this bridge. There are no walls. I mean, the wall is about that high. That's it. But I'm just wondering if some of that metal ribbon you have would look good around the top of it. Danielle's here. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Scooter. Thanks for coming in. Aww. Cooking tonight. Yay! No, I'm happy that you guys are here. I was telling them early that you chose to spend some time here. I'm so happy. You could be anywhere else and you're here. We've talked about all kinds of fun things like Cupid dolls and sweet tea and what else? Glass. I don't know what else. Oh, I was going to tell y'all about Brandon. I'm so proud of him. My mama's daddy was a radio DJ. And this was back in, when ham radio was, where they had, his radio equipment took up almost the entire bedroom at their apartment. And he worked at a local radio station. He had his own little radio show and everything. And so Brandon, he's at college, and he's part of the radio station there, the student-run radio station, and he runs the board And then he also he does the sports broadcasting. So he calls the games. So, like, well, the season's over now for basketball. But he was calling the basketball games, and I think they're getting ready to start baseball and softball. So he'll be calling baseball and softball games for the school, which he's very excited about, because he didn't really know tons and tons about basketball, but he knows a lot about baseball. He played it growing up, like from the time he was able to play t-ball, I think at 4 is when they started, all the way up till he graduated high school. So, and loves watching it. Huge Atlanta Braves fan. If you want to make his day, take him to Atlanta Braves game. But so anyways, he's now got his own radio show for 1 hour on Wednesday nights at the school. So his radio show is called Rock of Ages, and it's he's going through the decades right now. So rock and roll through the decades. So last week it was the 50s. Last night it was the 60s. So next Wednesday it'll be the 70s. I don't know what he's going to do, after that, if he's going to revisit, maybe do a different type of music style, or just repeat it and do different artists, pick different songs from the artists. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm so daggone proud of him. He'll be 22 in July, and he's just so interesting. He's so interesting. He just loves all kinds of different musics, and I swear he's an old soul. That's what I call him. He's just an old soul. He's in a lot of ways, he's a 50-year-old man in a 22-year-old young man's body. He just, I don't know. He has a great radio voice. Bless his heart, his first week he was so nervous. And he said a lot and repeated a lot. And last night he sounded a lot smoother. Still has some work to do, but he's getting there. I don't know. I'm just so proud of him. I bought some vinyl from Nana Patty, and I still haven't opened the box. I have the box up in my craft room, so I'm saving it for him for his birthday. Elvis albums. He said, no, but I would love some. I mean, he's got all kinds of, so many genres that he's interested in. So, a little old soul. You're going to show your doll next time, Emma? Yeah, I think you should. I love dolls. I don't have as many as I would love to. I just don't, I don't have anybody to share it with. I guess I have my mom, but I don't have a little girl. And Ethan's scared of all of them. I really don't have anywhere to put them. That's the other thing. I don't have anywhere to display them. So I have my cool little collection. I have a lot of porcelain dolls I collected when I was younger. They're all boxed up and in the attic, which I know that's not where they should be. Ugh, gross. Look at the clouds. See, I need a phone holder like you have, Carolyn. That's what I need. So at least y'all would have something fun to look at. But see, I don't go anywhere either. Like, I really don't go on a lot of road trips. That's what the clouds look like. I want the sun. Yeah, I do have you guys to share my doll love. 20 thumbs up. That is so cool. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Captain Lee fan. I'm at a red light, so. Yeah, thanks, Carolyn. It is great. I'm very proud of him. Oh, 38 years old, looks brand new. It's black. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, you mean like the little, oh, I have some Cabbage Patch dolls up in my attic too that were mine when I was a little girl. Sorry, y'all are back in the cup holder. So fun to look at. I have those in my attic. I have a lot of Beanie Babies in my attic. I have a lot of crap. I have a lot of the wooden Thomas the Train stuff. God, that rattles sucks. I don't know where it's coming from. I have a lot of those up in the attic. I have a lot of stuff up there. You know, I kept the trains that, I think it was Fisher Price, the Geo Tracks trains that they made. I don't know if they still make them or not. I have a lot of those up in the attic. And there were times when Todd was like, we need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that. Let's give it to Goodwill. Let's do this. And a lot of things I did get rid of as my two oldest were growing up. And I really didn't regret a lot of it. I don't regret getting rid of a lot of it. But there are some things I did regret getting rid of, especially when I had Ethan. But I'm so glad I held firm on those Thomas the Train engines and tracks and buildings and all that. And I kept them because Carson was so into Tom Train. Sir Topper Hat. That's what he called him. He loved Tom Train. And my daddy, I bought the, the train table that you can buy. It was so expensive. For us, it was so expensive to buy the actual, not the top part, but the actual base for it was just so expensive. So my dad actually handmade out of wood the base for it. And so we splurged. For us back then with two little ones, it was splurging. We splurged and bought the top piece that's painted and has all the trees and roadways and things like that on it. We splurged and bought the top that fit, and he made the base and the platform for it to fit down into. So Carson had that, and every time Toys R Us had a sale or whatever, we would pick up more stuff and for him. He just loved them. So I kept all of that. I was like, I put my foot down on this. I'm not getting rid of his trains. He's going to have kids one day, and he's going to want these things for his kid. Even if he doesn't take them to his house, I'm going to have them at my house for my grandbabies. My daddy, yep, he's a good man. He used to do a lot of woodworking. His garage is full of all the woodworking tools that you could imagine. He's made furniture. He's made furniture for us. I've got pieces, and he made toy boxes for all of the grandkids. He would make the toy boxes, and then my mom would come along and she would paint them. All the boys' toy boxes are painted, and all the girls' toy boxes are stained. And then they all have their names on them. So she stenciled their names on, and then she would go and buy like the little wooden the little wooden pieces and personalize them. So like Carson was always into vehicles. He loved his Matchbox cars and trains and military vehicles, construction vehicles. He loved that kind of stuff. So she went out and bought the little wooden pieces and glued those on. So he's got like an airplane and a dump truck and all that on his toy box, and Brandon has sports balls all over his, and the girls have different like ballet shoes and whatever they were into when they were tiny. She personalized theirs with what they liked. So they all have one. And then my dad made lamps for each one of them. Like he whittled lamps for everybody. Like all 4 kids, all 4 of us have one, and our spouses have one, and every grandkid has one. He would take a piece of wood, and some of us have slim ones, some of them are bigger. Like Ethan's is like a really big piece of wood, and he carved or whittled out our names on the wood, and that's the lamp base. So we all have our own personalized whittled lamps. And he writes a note on the base of everything he makes for us. There's a note written there, and he signs it and dates it. So, all right, I'm going to show you guys. I'm at the grocery store now. I'm going to show y'all what I got. First of all, I'm going to show you this. I showed them earlier, but I picked up this at Goodwill last week. I love these little bags they put together. So this is the Easter one that I found. And I want to open it up, but I think I want to do it on video. This was the price, $4.75. It has so many little Easter thingies in it. But I paid half price. It was half price because it was Orange Week. It's got some little ceramic things in it. Look at that. Ink! This is I think it's the little chick thing that you wind up in the hops. But it has that. And that's ceramic. I don't know. Yeah, I like the high price. Yeah, I think they're really cute. Even just to sit around and accentuate. See, that's like a little ceramic piece. There's a couple of those in there. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Are you ready for this, Kevin? Here's a hint. Ta-da! Yay! So this is the Iridescent 9-inch hand-painted Fenton basket. Yeah. Hey, Mimi. Thanks for coming in. Yes, it is hand-painted. Let me see. Right here. It won't focus on it. That's the artist's signature, which is, I had it earlier. Let me see if my old eyes can find it again. You have to tilt it a certain way to read it. Well, shoot. It was like Vicky, I think it's Vicky Anderson maybe, but there's the sticker, and it's actually signed on the bottom by Bill Fenton and George Fenton. It's from their museum collection. And it says, what does it say? See, it's written in white, so you can't read it. I can't read it. The ribbon candy, sorry, I'm having to tilt it so I can see it. The ribbon candy edge on This basket is similar to pieces made during the first year of glass production in Williamstown, West Virginia, circa 1907. So, yeah, so it has a little hummingbird on it. That's one side. I love those little berries right there. It's textured. That's the other side. It needs a little bit of cleaning. I'll have to clean it up. But it's in perfect condition. There's no cracks. There's no chips. There's no nothing. It's got some good weight to it too. But it came with that tag, and it came with, I guess this is the little certificate. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, this is what I paid for it. Plus tax, and then of course the auction has the 15% on it. So I paid $34 for it. I thought it was a good deal. I love it. So that's what I drove up there to get. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just sit it in my dining room with all my other treasures for a little while. Honestly, I don't even know. I think Crime Scene Cleaner said earlier, she said what she thought the comps were, but I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research on it. I thought it was very pretty. That's why I bid on it. But this auction had a lot of nice stuff in it. This is the first time I've ever won anything in an auction. It had a lot of Fenton Glass, a lot of Viking glass, a lot of those swung glass. Is that what you call it? The swung glass vases. Kevin, you and Carolyn probably know about that stuff. Or if Helen's still in here, she probably knows more about that stuff. A lot of the ones that they had in the auction were like really bulky. Like the tops of them were very big. Overpowering. I didn't bid on them. I don't think they went for very much. So I guess if that's your style, then they probably went for a good deal. But they didn't have them labeled as Viking, but they looked like a Viking glass. I guess if you Google it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm rambling again. But I didn't really like them. They do bring good money. The swung glass. Did they actually swing them to get them to look like that, I'm guessing? Or do they pull them to look like that, Kevin? I really wasn't looking to bid on anything. It was my first experience, so I wasn't... there wasn't a whole lot of jewelry in this one. There was a lot of glass. A lot of, like, kitchen stuff. A lot of dishes. A lot of furniture. A lot of really nice furniture that went for really good money. Anybody who got the furniture from this one really got some nice pieces. So did they actually swing it? Do you know, Kevin? They do sling them. Interesting. I'm going to have to find swung vases, yeah. I'm going to have to find some videos on how they actually make them. Very interesting. Because when you look at them, it's almost, they look like pulled taffy to me. Not the look of them, not like the actual look of the glass, but the shape of them. They almost look like pulled taffy. Like they actually pull them at the top to make them look the way they do. They're very interesting looking. But these were just really big looking, I guess. They weren't dainty. And I don't know. I guess I was just in the mood for dainty. And I wouldn't have known what to do with them. I don't know. I don't have anywhere to put all this stuff. I got too much stuff and not enough space. Carolyn, I'm going to have to come to your channel and sell some stuff. Oh, well. So this is where I am now, and I got to go in here and get some groceries. Oh, this is one of Ethan's birthday presents. He's getting a basketball goal. So I got to go. I hate the grocery store, y'all. Ow. I just twisted my hip. Ow. I'm getting old. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, when you hit 50, it's all downhill. Hi, One-Eye Blind Arts. Welcome to my channel. I'm usually much more entertaining. I promise. I am up to 23 thumbs up. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. Wow. Oh, now I've got a headache and y'all don't want to go in the grocery store with me, do you? Are y'all talking amongst yourselves? Yeah, it is not fun. I'm going to tell you what. It's better than the alternative, though. Look, they just opened up this. What is this called? This salon and spa. And y'all can't see it. Bella Vita Salon and Spa. So I wonder if they do massages, because this is like right around the corner. I see a lot of hair dryers. Obviously they do hair. Man, I would love it if I could come to a massage place this close. I need a massage. Oh, let me tell you all this, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this because I'm going to go inside. My husband, for Christmas, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this before. He gave me 4 one-hour visits to go floating. Floating. That is not my eyeliner. Oh my God, my hair is a hot mess. It is. it's the wetness in the air, the humidity in the air. Have y'all ever heard of that? Back and neck massager. I need to get one of those for my desk chair. Floating. Have you ever heard of that? Let me know. Say yes or no. 1 or 2. Yes. Yep. It is. It's a northern thing. Well, it has come to the south, baby. Never heard of it. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that you haven't heard of it, Emma, because I would think that, like, the Europeans would have done something like this. Because it's so cool and, like, it seems to be, like, really out there. Like, it would be a European thing to do first before it would come here. So anyways, they put you in this big pod in salt water, and the salt water is so salinated that you literally float. And okay, good, Danielle. You literally float in it, in this water. And the room and the pod is, it's supposed to be like darkened and calming. I don't know if there's soft music playing or what, but you float, literally. You just lay there and float. And everybody that I've heard that have done it raves about it. How you come out of there like a new person. It's enclosed. See? Yeah, I'm getting ready to end it anyway, Nana Patty. Yes, so everybody go over to Carolyn's and watch her premiere. I'll probably turn it on and while I'm doing my grocery shopping. It's an enclosed egg that you float in. You got a massage coming up on Monday. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Yeah, they're massaging those deep tendon massages too. I used to get those on my upper back, on my shoulders and my, oh, so wonderful. No. It's actually, yeah. Oh my gosh. They're wonderful. Okay. Listen. So maybe when I go do that, because I told my mom and my sister that I was going to take them, all three of us, we're going to go do it together. Yeah. So maybe I'll take y'all up there and we'll see what happens when we go. All right. So I'm going to end this. Everybody go over to Carolyn's. Thank you all for coming and riding with me this whole time. And if you didn't give it a thumbs up, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm like less than 50 subs away from reaching 1,000. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. Thank you, Mimi. Yes, thank you so much. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you. Maybe next time my hair will be nicer because this is really, ugh. All right, go to Carolyn's. Thanks, guys. Bye. Be kind to each other. There's too much meanness in this world. Bye.